I really think that marriage and family is the key to our salvation. Why is it that people are so anti-family now? Because people who got married, we screwed up quite a bit. Divorce rate is pretty high. There has been a lot of abuse. In the past, people got married for necessity when the jobs were not available. There was a time where having more kids meant that you're gonna bring more money into the family. But now, more kids you have, the more poor you get. So when you start valuing things more than family, it really hurts when it comes to the way we interact with one another. Personal level, if people don't want to get married, don't get married. But to try to go around convincing people in the name of being progressive or something like that, saying that there's no difference between male and female, humiliating men, that I think is terribly wrong. But I do believe in the story of Adam and Eve. Whether it's a true story or is a parable, it really doesn't matter to me. What matters is the fact that man and woman are supposed to be together. Someone to come along and say, this is the only way, if you don't, then you're not doing God's will, or it's terrible and stuff, I wouldn't say that, because once again, my belief is not perfectionism, is faith. I know marriage has done a tremendous amount of good for me personally. Did it take away some of the things that I desire to do? Of course. But man, have you seen my kids? There was a time when I was having a conversation with somebody and he was telling me, man, wouldn't it be great if you could go back in time? And I'm sure every one of us thought about this. You know, how many things you would do differently? All the other opportunities, girlfriends I could have had that I didn't have, I'll take those chances as well. Of course I'll do that. But even if I go back in time and marry the same woman that I'm married to now, what's the chance of me having the same kids? What's the chance? Because you know, I got billions and billions of sperms. What's the chance that I'm gonna have my sons, who I love, that is the same person? Oh, that's impossible. Even if God said you could go back in time, you could start investing in Microsoft in the 80s and you could become a billionaire and all that, I would never do that. Then I would lose my kids. I mean, I have different kids, definitely. Even if I married the same woman, I would have different kids, but the ones that I have will be gone, right? So I said, no, I wouldn't do that. I mean, that's, to me, the difference of being married and having kids and having a family. It keeps your mind straight, I think. So I'm a total believer of it. Should we force it down people's life? No. But I do believe that if people had a relationship with God through Jesus Christ, all things will work out for good, that marriage will be valued. In fact, one of the verses in the Bible says, support people who are married. Whether you are married or not, whether you believe marriage is the answer or not, doesn't matter. Help those who are married to make sure they do have a successful marriage. I think that's good.